former Deputy U.S. Trade Representative Ambassador Rufus Yerxa is National Foreign Trade Council President. We're bringing him in right now. Ambassador, let's get to this math. I'm guessing the math isn't accidental here. Almost a perfect match. $517 billion in tariffs that are either in effect or have announced from the president, compared to the $505 billion that we have actually imported from China in most recent numbers. How do you view these latest developments breaking over the last couple of hours?
Yeah, well, obviously, this is a significant escalation. We've said all along that if we have this tit-for-tat raising of tariffs, we're eventually going to get to the point where we'll be increasing tariffs on a lot of things. I guess it's dispelling the notion that a trade war is easy to win. You know, when all this started, the administration said we're going to get countries to the table right away and they're going to make deals with us. I think Peter Navarro came on this show on March the 2nd and said, I don't believe any country in the world is going to retaliate against us. So far, we've had retaliation on over $100 billion in U.S. exports. I'm sure China is going to continue matching to the extent they can. We've had retaliation by the Europeans, by Canada, Mexico, Japan, Turkey, a number of other countries. Look, this is, we can talk about short-term improvement in the economy and monthly job reports and the stock market moving up or down in a day, but these are long-term actions with long-term implications.
Well, let me jump in here. Speaking of long-term, Dallas Fed President Robert Kaplan, while he didn't denigrate the trade war with China, he did say today to Edward Lawrence of Fox Business exclusively, and it made major news. It's been hitting the wires all afternoon long, all morning long. He said this could last years. Now, that said, with this latest $267 billion that the president kind of dropped like a grenade during the discussion with reporters on Air Force One, how do you think China is reacting behind closed doors? Xi Jinping and President Trump started off on a great foot in the first year of the United States presidency. But at this point, how do you think he and his people are reacting?
Well, I think China will dig in and certainly isn't simply going to roll over. I think, they will want to try to negotiate with us. Hopefully, the Trump administration will want to try to negotiate with them. Hopefully, this is not just about raising tariffs on each other and leaving it at that, because that's going to have bad implications for both economies. We hope they get to a negotiation. But look, we're asking China to make big and fundamental reforms in its whole economic system. And I don't think that can happen unless we get the rest of the world on our side, unless we are able to show some leadership in establishing some norms we want China to adapt to. And I think in order to do that, we can't be taking on the whole world. We've got to have allies. We need to be able to push China in the right direction. And I don't think rapid escalation of tariffs alone is going to get China to capitulate and do everything we want. This is going to have to be a longer-term strategy with some effort on both sides to understand both the political and economic constraints that each side has.
I want to give you this information. Challenger Grain Christmas, well known to our viewers. Every month they put out job cuts reports. For August, there are about 38,400 job cuts. Interestingly, as they broke it down, when you got to reasons, 591 jobs were cut. 521 jobs were cut, tariff-related. But then they balanced that out somewhat with 359 job hiring when it came to the steel workers. So, not entirely step for step. But as we look at that, if you're going to take on what's many perceive to be unfair trade deals, specifically with China, because I don't know, it's very obvious to me that it is not a fair landscape here. If you're going to do it, even the Dallas Fed president said, you may as well do it now. And when you look back to the Depression era protectionist moves called Smoot-Hawley, I don't know if our viewers remember that, but they were widely blamed for worsening the Depression. Because we were already in a depression. We're in an economic growth cycle that is muscular and strong. So if we're going to try this, isn't now the time to try and make things a little more balanced?
Well, look, The steel industry is obviously benefiting from these actions, but let's remember, the industries that consume steel and aluminum are 50 times larger than those industries are in terms of employment and output.
Okay.
So you're talking about the construction industry, which hires 8 million Americans, the auto industry, which hires 4 million. All of them are facing significant increase in costs, and a lot of small and medium-sized companies all over the country. I represent an alliance of steel and aluminum consuming industries. Most of those are small and medium-sized businesses.
True. Yeah.
And we're hearing more and more stories from those industries of their prices going up. They're having to slash their production. They're losing access to key components because they can't even find it in some cases because of quotas and restrictions. Yeah. And at the same time, American farmers who are facing retaliation on their exports, it's the triple whammy on all of these industries. Their costs go up, their competitors' costs go down, and then when they turn to export, they don't have a market anymore.
And we've talked to some of those smaller steel-consuming companies. Ambassador, thank you. We appreciate your perspective. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Ambassador Rufus Yerxa.